Lawyer up, bitches. That's the first thing I said when I got my divorce. This is Lawyer Up Coffee Porter from Cushnoc Brewing in Augusta, Maine. I am the Mighty Plantain. I got Boosh with me. Thanks for bringing the beer, by the way.
You're welcome.
This is your first Cushnoc brew, isn't it?
Actually, it will be.
Okay.
Unless we had them at a...
No, they were not at the last Bangor Brew Fest we went to last summer.
Okay.
And
they weren't at Untapped neither.
You mean
On Tap.
Extreme?
No, On Tap last year in Bangor.
Untapped last year. Yeah, they might have been there this year, being 2019, but we skipped that one for Extreme Brew Fest in Boston. I'm hoping that you guys, if any of you are watching, show up at Best of the North Fest in Bangor, what used to be Bangor's Tap into Summer.
Have they announced it this year?
And they have not yet. So I'm assuming that it's going to be the same as last year, where they do the beer, wine, and wings, call it Best of the North Fest.
I actually just checked for it online just a little while ago to see if they were doing anything.
Yet.
No.
Yeah. Well, if it is happening, I hope you guys sign up for it, because I'm really loving your beers. If this one falls in line with the others I've had, you're in for a treat. So,
good.
We do have Lawyer Up Coffee Porter. It says here it's brewed with Wicked Joe Sidamo coffee. So I'm assuming that's a local coffee. I could be wrong.
I believe Wicked Joe is a local company that does the coffee.
Okay.
Because I've heard that name before, and I just can't remember where they're out of. I think they might be out of Portland.
I like it when our local breweries actually source things locally. It's one of the nicest things about Bigelow is they try to source everything they can locally.
Yeah.
Cushnoc does a similar process, and they also do a lot of collaborations. Bigelow's starting to collaborate too. I don't want to recommend one over the other because they're both really solid places. And this is really a Cushnoc review, so I'm not going to stray too far from their place. But
right, but still, it's... And that's the good thing about the local brews is that they do that anyway. And a lot of Bigelow stuff they actually grow right there on site.
Yeah, look at that. That is a dark. I mean, you can tell it's brown, but that head is nice and brown too. It's a beautiful beer. But no, Cushnoc's got a lovely setting. The one thing you got to remember is that if you're going up to the brewery, the tasting room is actually down on the back side, down by the riverfront.
Okay, on the, what is it? Front Street, I think it is.
Yeah, Front Street or Water Street, I can't remember which. But you can't get down to the tasting room directly from the brewery. Yeah. You've got to go outside and go downstairs, and you should do that because they got stuff in the tasting room that they don't have upstairs, and they also have the crowler machine. Not really crowler machine, but they fill the crowlers down there, and then they got this little, you can actually watch them put the lid on it with the crank machine. It's pretty cool. Anyway, check out Cushnoc. Good food, great beers, good atmosphere, right down on the riverfront.
We are going to have to go there.
Oh, hell yeah, we're going there someday. But no, this is a very lovely, very brown porter. It's got a nice brown head on it. It's thick.
And you can really but smell the nuttiness and the coffee that they used. And it has like it's hard to describe the smell.
There's a nuttiness there, but it's like a nice roasted coffee bean aroma.
With a slight nutty aroma. It's kind of weird. I wonder if that's actually if that's the malt that they used, and what we're smelling is actually the actual coffee they used.
Would you say hazelnut?
I don't know. It almost does have a hazelnut.
Yeah.
Because I like hazelnut coffee, and it's not quite like that, but you can definitely smell there is a nutty aroma to it.
Yeah. It's really nice. I mean, I've eaten candies that smell worse than this. So, yeah, it's got a lovely aroma to it. It does have that, like you said, that nuttiness underlying, a bit of a roasty coffee aroma.
Right. And I'm wondering how they got to that with the coffee and not actually overwhelming it with the coffee aroma, because coffee has that aroma, especially when you're brewing
certain
it.
type of bitterness too,
Right?
to it that just kind of, like you said, overwhelms other things. But no, I could sit here and smell this all night, but we do have to drink it eventually. Like, that's going to be all that friggin'
They
hard,
need to
right?
put this into a candle scent.
Candle. The Cushnoc Candle Collection. There you go, CCC. There's your next $1 million idea, guys. Work with Yankee
Or
Candle
actually,
on
wait, that could be ours.
it. Licensing fees, we'd never get it off the ground.
Well, no, we just have to go to Cushnoc and then collaborate with.
We'll talk later. Oh, damn. There's like a medium mouthfeel to it. I was expecting it to be heavier.
It's easy to drink, that's for sure.
Hell yeah.
And actually, let me actually put this out first. Let's get the elephant in the room taken care of. As you can probably tell, I am fighting a cold right now, so that's actually going to affect my smell and my taste.
I don't know. This one's pretty
But
pretty bold. I don't know if it's going to affect you that much.
It is very, very bold. It almost has the nuttiness. It almost has like a little peanut butter type. To me,
I can kind of see that.
But it's almost like you take...
Because there's a hint of sweetness that's getting in with those roasty notes. And when you get a really roasted peanut butter, it does have that flavor combination with the nuttiness. I can definitely see where you're going with the peanut butter.
It does. It almost has...
Ooh, pardon.
Almost not quite like a Reese's peanut butter cup, but... Because there is a chocolatey kind of flavor as well.
Mm-hmm.
And it kind of... There's so many different flavors, it's hard to really tell what stands out.
All the notes are there. That where if you think about peanut butter, your brain will jump to it and you're going to taste it. Same thing like I said with the hazelnut earlier. If we think about hazelnut,
and it does have that.
Fill in the blanks.
Like you said that. You said the hazelnut. I'm getting that hazelnut.
There it is. See?
I'm getting that little bit of flavor, and it's like, wow.
Yeah,
but I mean, even with my cold, I'm still... And the thing is, with my cold, it's actually starting to go away, so it's getting a little better.
Yeah. I think that's what it is. It's a complex brew, and all the flavor elements are there. The roastiness, the nuttiness, and that slight bit of chocolatey, and then the overall coffee flavor. So if we start thinking about different things, your brain can jump to it and make you taste it because the notes are there.
Yeah.
The elements are all there.
Yeah, and that's kind of what's weird that it happens that way, but it's actually pretty good. And
that's why everything tastes like chicken. Because you don't know what it's supposed to taste like, so it tastes like
people say it tastes like chicken.
Damn right. But
no, this doesn't.
No, this does not taste like chicken. We're not detracting from the flavor of this beer. Like I said, all those flavor elements are there, so it's very complex, which makes it easy for your brain to jump from one thing to another. Taste always being subjective, and that's one of the reasons why you associate it with already known flavors.
Yep. And you know what? I just had a little burp. And I got
Thanks for sharing.
I got those little flavors of what we had before.
Oh man, we had some fruity stuff earlier,
which actually mixed pretty well with this.
Well, that's not bad. So it mixes with flavors that aren't even supposed to be closely associated with coffee. That's good.
That's true. Well, no, raspberry. They have the raspberries flavors.
Raspberry coffee. Ugh.
But no, this is actually a very, very well-rounded beer.
Yeah, and I'm surprised at how light the mouthfeel is. And like you said, it's smooth and easy to drink, absolutely. But that lightness to the mouthfeel, that unexpected lightness, makes it even easier to go down.
Yeah. And it's hard to really describe.
Yeah. I think I'm going to hit this one with a 4 out of 5.
I think I'm actually going to hit this with a 4.
Yeah.
Because the reason why, you notice that little word right down there. It says porter. This is more what I actually expected porter to taste like.
Yeah, a coffee-based porter. This This is right there. It's not quite as
Yes.
heavy or as in your face as a stout in terms of the mouthfeel and the body of the beer. It's actually got more complex flavors than a lot of stouts that I've had. It's got more complex flavors than a lot of porters I've had, which is
that's
why it's getting that 4 rating.
As far as like that's what I'm saying too is that, and they've got it so well balanced. For one, that's bumping it right up there.
Absolutely.
Because I've had porters that taste somewhat like IPAs. They've had porters
Some hoppy porters, yeah.
They've had hoppy porters. You've had other porters that they just don't taste like anything.
Yeah, there's been a few of those.
And they're supposed to have something in it, but there isn't.
Mm-hmm.
And they hit the balance with the coffee, along with the malt that they use, the backbone.
Yeah, whatever else is in there.
They really balanced it very well. And really, I actually do believe I have had Cushnoc before. I just don't remember what it was.
Huh. Maybe. I'm trying to remember if I had you sit down with me with one.
I don't think I have, but I think we might have seen them at one brewery.
Yeah.
I mean, at one brewfest, but I don't remember.
I don't think we did, because they were brand new not too long ago. It's a very young brewery.
Yes, it is.
But they're doing some amazing stuff.
Yep, and they really, and just recently they've gotten out into the stores. So
yes,
for a long time last year, when they first started, they just had it in their tap room.
They're in our local. You know what? You probably grabbed one at the Proper Pig.
Maybe.
They're at the Pig, and they are down at Silver Street Tavern as well. So Waterville, Maine has got a lot of really decent restaurants, and Cushnoc's starting to show up there too, which is great.
Yeah, along with a lot of the other Maine brews as well.
Oh, hell yeah.
And
a lot of local breweries.
Really a lot of, from what we've tasted so far of Maine brews.
Not that we're partial or anything.
Oh, no, they are good. They have a lot of good stuff.
Mm-hmm. I love Maine beers.
Yep. And
which is why we
they have that
on
flavor. They have the
still.
flavors. They have the flavors, and they really know how to do it.
This is why I try to post a Maine brewery or Maine distillery product on Wednesdays. Doesn't always happen. And then more national focused one or stuff from other states on Fridays. But keeping that local Maine focus is what I'm trying to do on Wednesdays, and
all right,
we'll keep it up. But anyway, I think we've said enough.
Yep.
Time to wrap this one up. Nice solid 4 out of 4 from both of us. Or 4 out of 5 from both of us, which is
4 out of 5 from both of us. You mean you had 4 and I had 5? A 4 and a 5.
I thought you said you rated it as a 4.
I rated it as a 5.
Oh, okay. Sorry. I'm sorry. A 4 out of 5 from me. 5 out of 5 from Boosh. Damn good beer all around.
Very good beer.
Hit up Cushnoc. We definitely will be doing that soon. Until next time, folks, thanks for tuning in. Cheers.
And they're getting more at Damon's and at some of the other stores around. So keep drinking.
Look for the big bottles, because that's the really good stuff.
That's good.